Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So, given the situation at the moment, a lot of us are stuck inside with not much to do. So I thought now more than ever is the best time to create some makeup tutorials for you guys. So if you are bored and stuck at home, hopefully this is some entertainment and you can practice your makeup with me. Now that I don't really have many clients, obviously a lot of people are cancelling, a lot of events have been cancelled, I thought, why not? Why don't I just do a makeup tutorial? And I'm hoping to do a few more as well, as well, who knows how long this whole situation is going to go on for. So yeah, let me know down below if there's any other videos you'd like to see. I'd love to hear from you. Do make sure to head over to my Instagram. I am a lot more active on Instagram than I am on YouTube. But yeah, anyway, enough of me rambling. Today I decided to create this look right here. It's a very, well, I was going to say subtle, but I don't think so. It is a smoky glam, perfect for date nights or going out with your friends or anything like that. And I'd like to say it's quite quick and simple. This is kind of the look I've been going for recently when I've had like a full day of clients on a Saturday and I'm going out in the evening and I literally have like 20 minutes to get ready. I'll just like throw this on my face. Obviously, probably in today's video I've been a bit rambly, so it's probably a bit longer than that, but you know. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll be sure to bring out some more videos for you guys, don't you worry. And if you guys want to see how I created this look right here, then please keep on watching. So firstly, I need to cleanse the skin and get it all prepared for makeup. So something I've been loving at the moment is the new Garnier Micellar Rose Water Cleanse and Glow Water. I've always used the Garnier Micellar Water. I literally have a massive one here that I use for clients. It's literally, well, I think the best cleanser that you can use, and it's super affordable as well. And then I saw this one in Boots and I was like, oh my gosh, that sounds like a bit of me. I love a glow to the skin and this definitely gives me that, and it's rose water as well, which I love the smell of rose. So I'm just gonna take this on a little cotton pad and I'm just going to make sure that my skin is all clean. This step is super important, whether you're doing clients or even doing your own makeup. So for moisturiser, I'm going to be taking this Beauty Bay Day 1 moisturiser. I heard about this from Rebecca Capel and she was raving about all of the Beauty Bay skincare, and she was especially talking about this one. It's really good. So basically on the website, you go on there, you kind of tick all the boxes that you think like are the areas that your skin needs to improve in, and they literally like recommend loads and loads of their skincare products for you that would work for your skin type, if that makes sense. So they recommended me this one, which is, as I just said, the Day 1 moisturiser. It's for normal, oily and combination skin types, and it's for protecting and hydrating skin. And I've just been loving it, especially for like an everyday use before makeup, because it soaks into my skin really nicely. It also smells super nice. It's kind of like, it's really relaxing. I feel like there's a bit of like lavender or tea tree or something in there. So I'm just going to apply this all over my face. So firstly, I'm going to go in with my brows. I still take my trusty Revolution brow pomade in dark brown. I don't think I'll ever use another brow product. I love this. I use it on all my clients as well. So I'm just going to brush up all my brow hairs. So I'm just going to take this on this angled brush. This is the Morphe M158 brush, my favourite brush ever for brows. And I'm firstly just going to take it under the brow. So now I'm going to go on the top of the brow. And I always come back to the brows at the end once I've done the base, so it doesn't need to be perfect, but I just try and get like the main shape that I'm after. Next I'm going to go in with my MAC Painterly Pro Longwear Paint Pot. I always used to just use concealer when prepping the eyelids, and now I've been loving using this. I feel like it's a bit more like tacky than concealer, so it just makes eyeshadow look really nice on top. So I'm just going to take this and carve out the bottom of my brow. And then I'm also going to cover my lid with this. And on the other side. And then I'm kind of like tapping this in. It's quite dry anyway, this paint pot, but I just want to make sure that there's no like excess product. So now I'm going to go in with the eyeshadow. So I've actually got two palettes here. I feel like I'm going to use a bit of both. So the first one is the Suzanne Jackson Hot Fire eyeshadow palette. I love this for this kind of look I'm creating. I always use this palette. And then also I have this San Marcel Luxurious eyeshadow palette. This is gorge. I'm obsessed with this. First I'm going to go in with my Suzanne Jackson palette, and I'm going to go in with a transition shade. So I'm going to take this colour here called Heat. Dipping into this with my Sigma E40 brush, and I'm just going to start by taking this through the crease of my eye. As you can see, that base below really helps the eyeshadow cling and makes it look super pigmented as well. So you want to go in kind of windscreen wiper motions and then also kind of in circular motions to buff it out. Right, then I'm going to go in with this shade down here called Copper Light. So I'm just going to take this on the same brush, and I'm just taking this on the outer V, and then I'm basically going to take it across the entire eyelid. But you just want to make sure you're building it up nicely, and then I'm kind of taking it into the crease as I go, but I'm only just touching the crease because you want to make sure that you're still seeing that orange peek through. Doing the same on the other side. So you can see here I've kind of taken it up a little bit too far and we're losing the orange. So what I like to do is just get rid of the excess shadow on my hand. I'm going to go back in with that orange shade, but literally the tiniest amount, so I'm really tapping it off. And then just making sure that's all blended and that orange is still peeking through. I'm going to go in with this shade down here called Smoked. I'm going to go in with this brush here. It's kind of more of a flat brush. I'm going to pack this onto my eyelid. And you can keep building it up depending on how smoky you want it to be. I'm going to go back in with my big blending brush, and I'm going to take some of that red shade, tap off the excess and take that through the crease. So that is pretty much how dark you can go with the Suzanne Jackson palette. I'm now going to go in with my San Marcel palette and take the darkest shade here. I'm going to take this on the same brush as I did before, and I'm taking this shade because this is what really darkens up the eye and it makes it super smoky. So what I like to do, like I did before, is just get rid of all of the excess shadow. I'm not going to take any other product, and I'm just going to go around the edge and make sure it's all nicely blended. I'm just gonna wipe away that excess under my eye. Majority of time for this kind of look, you don't need to go in with eyeliner for your lashes because it's already pretty dark. I do just like to go in with eyeliner anyway, just to make sure. So I'm just taking this Maybelline Master Precise liquid eyeliner, and I'm literally just gonna line my lash line. Again, this step isn't like necessary, but I just love to do this. So I'm taking my Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, only because the black in this palette is another level. It's literally a pure black, and that's what I like to have around my lash line so the lashes really merge in. So I'm just going to take a flat angled brush, and I'm just going to stamp this on top of where I put that eyeliner. A lot of you won't want to do this, but I'm just going to take a little bit of that black and just pat a little bit over the lid just to really darken it up. The lashes I'm taking today are my Tassie Lashes TL1 lashes. I'm obsessed with Tassie lashes. I use them on all my clients. I'm going to go and apply these off camera just because it does take a while for the glue to dry and everything like that. But if you want me to show you guys how I apply lashes, let me know. Okay, so lashes are now on, and now we can move on to the face. So something I've been loving at the moment is this Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow Instant Soft Focus Beauty Flash. I have no idea if it's actually supposed to be a primer or not, but I've been loving using it under my foundation. It just makes my skin look super glowy, and oh, I love it. So I'm just going to apply this with my finger. It just gives a really nice glow to the face, and it really like shows up through your foundation as well. So yeah, I've been loving this. I think I got it as like a freebie when I spent loads of money at Charlotte Tilbury or something. For my foundation, I'm going to be taking my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This foundation is so lovely. The main reason why I'm using it is because I'm not fake tanned right now, as you can probably tell, and this is the only one that really matches me, but it's such a beautiful foundation. I'm actually going to take a brush today. I've kind of gone off sponges, I think, since doing clients. Obviously it's not sanitary really to use sponges for clients unless they're disposable, and that's just so many sponges in my life. So I've gotten into using brushes more, and I actually really like it. I feel like the finish is super nice. So I'm firstly just going to kind of like buff this in, and I am definitely a glowy skin girl. I love that glow. I think, well, my skin is changing every single day really, especially with the weather in England. I've always kind of grown up with dry skin, and if I look back at photos and my makeup just used to look so drying. For concealer, I'm going to be taking my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This is in the shade Fair. Oh, Fair Neutral, sorry. You guys have probably seen me do this a billion times, but I'll explain it again. So I just go under my eyes, kind of in a triangle shape, centre of my forehead, down my nose, cupid's bow, and chin. I'm going to go in with the same brush and take this on my forehead, cupid's bow, chin, my nose, and I'm going to take this on kind of the outer bit of this concealer, because you kind of want that to blend in with the foundation nicely. And then for the bits closer to my eye, I'm just going to take a fluffy brush. This is just the Morphe M441 brush. It can be any kind of like eyeshadow brush, to be honest. I'm going to use this to kind of buff it in closer to my eye, because it really just helps get in to those little places. A powder I've been loving is the Huda Beauty translucent powder. I use this on every single client. I don't think I'm ever going to use another powder. And that's saying something, because I really love the Laura Mercier one and the Beauty Bakery one. I mean, they're still great, but this one just is a game changer. This is in the shade Sugar Cookie, so it's more of a white translucent powder. You can get ones that are more skin tone, like depending on your skin tone. I'm just going to take this on a big kind of, I don't know what you would call this. It's called a concealer blend, kabuki brush. And I'm going to take this right up and all across where I put that concealer. This also smells incredible. I can't even cope. If you're oily, also take this in any areas that you get oily. So T-zone, cupid's bow, chin, and that will just make sure that those areas stay nice and matte, especially if you're using a translucent powder. Usually they set those areas better than like a pressed powder. Next for cream contour, I'm super sorry, I literally never stop talking about this, but I honestly will never use anything else. So this is the Iconic London multi-use contouring set. This is, excuse mine is so broken. Like, oh. Okay, well now it's even more broken. Yeah, this is amazing. I do have a nicer one that I use for my clients, don't worry. This one's normal. It's literally my most favourite makeup item ever. So I'm just going to take a kind of mixture of these two shades. As you can see, I love them. And I take this on my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. This brush for this is the best ever. And I literally just like stamp this into my face. And I find that this is the way it kind of blends out super naturally, and it looks just like you've got a bit of a tan and you're a bit bronzed. And it literally takes no time at all, like that's done. I'm actually finding I'm reaching for cream contour more than powder contour nowadays. For my cheekbones, I kind of take a little bit on each side, and then again just stamp that in. You want to make sure you don't go below your cheekbone area. You want to keep it above. So next I'm just going to wipe away any of that excess translucent powder. As you can see, this powder really airbrushes as well as sets, which is why I love it. So my new favourite product is the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand. This has literally changed my life, and I don't think I'm ever going to use another liquid highlighter. I tend to just take some on the back of my hand. Just take my finger and I just apply this to my cheekbones. I'm going to take some above my brows as well, which I need to go back in with because look at the state of those. Take a tiny bit on my nose and cupid's bow, and that is pretty much it. Then I'm just going to set my face. So I know a lot of you probably like, what? You say you like a glow but you're setting your face. I will always set my face no matter what, because I then will go in afterwards with the products to make my skin look glowy. That is how it's going to last really well. If you don't set your face, you'll look super glowy and it will look great, but it will not last you very well. I'm taking my Collection Primed and Ready Illuminating Setting Powder. So I'm literally just going to take that on this big brush from Iconic London. Right, I think let's just go under the eyes and get that over and done with. So I'm going to go in with that first transition shade called Heat on my Sigma E45 brush. This is kind of like a tapered brush. I love it for under the eye. So I'm just going to take that completely across my eye. Then I'm taking a pencil brush. This is the Morphe M431 brush, and I'm going to take the red shade called Copper Light. I'm going to take this again under the eye and a bit closer to the lash line as the shade before. You can then skip this step if you still want your eyes to look like not that smoky, if that makes sense. But as you can tell, I do love a smoky eye. So I'm going to be taking a black pencil eyeliner. This is the Diego Della Palma eye pencil in 01. And I'm going to take this through my waterline. Then, the trick of all tricks. Take a flat brush with some black eyeshadow on it and stamp over that eyeliner. And this will make sure that it literally lasts you all day, all night, whatever you're doing. I'm going to go in with a pencil brush and a bit of that dark shade in the palette called Smoked, and I'm going to get right in and blend that waterline colour down the eye a little bit, and this is when it will start to look super smoky and put together. Right, I'm just going to go back in with my brows and make sure that they're filled in. After that, taking my trusty L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper, this is in the shade medium/dark, and I'm going to try my hardest, because my brows do not usually do this very well, and kind of brush them upwards. Okay, so now we're just going to go in and kind of bronze up the face, everything like that. So I'm going to be taking my Doll Beauty Gimme Sun bronzer in medium. Just taking this on a big fluffy brush, and I'm just going to take this. In all of those places I took that cream contour. And as this is bronzer, you can be pretty messy with it, because I will be applying contour over the top of it. Again, really sorry, I literally don't use anything apart from this. This is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I always use this for contour. I'm going to take a mixture of these shades at the bottom on a kind of angled fluffy brush. I'm just going to really like sharpen out my contour, and then down the sides of my nose and under my chin. For blusher, I'm going to be going in with L'Oreal Life's A Peach blush. I've been loving this with a smoky eye. I just think it really complements it. So just taking that on the apples of my cheeks and kind of blending it up. And then for the star of the show, I'm going to be taking my Doll Beauty Doll Light highlighter. This is in Like a Diamond. If you're one of my clients, you know I'm obsessed with this, especially if you're going for kind of like a glam look. So I'm just going to take that. I put my liquid illuminator, Cupid's bow, chin. You don't need much of this at all because it can be quite intense. Then I'm taking this tiny little brush. This is the Peaches and Cream PC32 brush, and I'm going to take this to apply it on my brow bones. I'm not going to go in my inner corners because it's kind of a smoky look. I'm just going to go on the tip of my nose, on the bridge. Now time for sprays. I'm going to be taking my Mario Badescu facial spray. Again, if you're one of my clients, I use this every single time. This is what really kind of soaks up all of that excess powder. So if you're worried that you don't want to set your face because it'll be too powdery, this will sort you right out. Then at the moment I've been using this Collection Primed and Ready Dewy Makeup Fixing Spray, and I've actually been enjoying it. I'm not sure how it compares in like longevity because I haven't really gone out for like a night out in a while, but I do really like how it looks and like the dewy finish it gives. And lastly, for my lips, so I'm going to be going for a nude. What else is new? I just think a nude lip really complements a smoky eye. So I'm going to be taking my MAC lip liner in Spice. Then I'm going to take a bit of a mixture of different lip products. So firstly, I'm going to take this H&B Cosmetics liquid lipstick in Obsessed. This is like a proper nude. Then I'm going to go in with this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Cairo. This is a really, really pale nude, so I like to apply this in the middle just to kind of create an ombre. And then my absolute favourite lip gloss at the moment is this Patrick Tar Major Glow Lip Shine in She's Expensive. Not too much, but just a little bit, so it has a little bit of a shine. Then my biggest tip to finish off your makeup look is to take a pressed powder and a little brush and just go in and make sure that any areas that you usually get oily are set in place, and then you are good to go. So this is the finished look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this video wasn't too long because this is actually a really simple and quick look to do. And it actually looks really effective. Please let me know down below if you did enjoy this video. Please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel as well. Share it with any of your friends. Make sure you go and check out my Instagram. Also let me know down below what other videos you'd like to see. Obviously we're all pretty much stuck inside at the moment, so I'm going to try and get some more videos out for you guys, because I'm also stuck inside with not much to do. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be sure to see you in the next one.